Hello friends, in this video tutorial I'm going to talk about how to use your Angular with the backend Couch database. In case if you don't know what CouchDB is, Couch database is a document database designed and developed by Apache, and this is one of the most popular JSON document database I have ever seen. It also there are different flavors of CouchDB like CouchBase or IBM Cloudant and like MongoDB. But CouchDB is still this is one of the document databases, I would say original document databases maintained by Apache. One of the things I like about CouchDB is free, it's open source, and anybody can download it. In my opinion, if I have to use and have an option, I prefer CouchDB on every other database, including MySQL, SQL Server, MongoDB, Firebase, everything. And the reason is it's very simple to use, it's free, it's open source, and the best thing about it, I'm a big fan of Firebase, but the problem with Firebase is there's no offline version. And some of my clients, if they want to run, if I want to develop a desktop app, and they just want prefer to have a database on their machine, so there are only very few limited options like MySQL Server or Microsoft SQL Server or MySQL or Postgre. But this is one of my favorite, absolute favorite, and I will tell you why. The another reason is, suppose it's an offline, you can install it offline, you can run it as a service, so it doesn't, you don't need to install start or stop. So automatically whenever you boot your machine, it will be installed. It will be ready for you to use. Other option is you can use the replication, and trust me, you can replicate to any other remote database. It syncs, it's auto syncs. So that's one of the best feature I like about this CouchDB. So in this tutorial, what I'm going to do, if you remember, I'm going to share the description to link to my other videos where I have developed an app, and what that app does, it connects to the Firebase database, and it can also connect to the MySQL Server databases. So this, I'm going to use the same app, and this time I'm going to connect to the CouchDB. So again, guys, my whenever I write the code, I intend to write the code in such a way that I can use the same code base with a different option. So it could be not 100% platform or database independent, but you should be able to use at least 95% of your code to connect to any databases. So in this case, again, this is the tutorial. I'm going to share the link again. So, but in this tutorial, what I was doing, I was fetching this, I was taking this material data table, and I was pulling the data from a flat file, and then I use the Firebase, and then I use the MySQL Server. So this time I'm going to use the CouchDB. So let's get it started. First thing is, I have this mockdata.json file. So right now, pretend that is coming from this .ts file. I'm going to head back to my CouchDB, create a new database. I already created a new database, app data, and I'll go inside this app data, and then I will create a new document. And then I'm just going to copy paste these things here. I'm pretty sure that it needs some tuning, but let me just quickly do that. For example, this. Okay, so this looks good. Okay, perfect. So now I have one document, and it has all the values, all the list of there's total 6 students I have. So it's a list of 6 students with their roll number, session ID, father's name, class, and percent. Okay, this is very simple document database. Before I jump to my Angular code, there are a couple of things I want you to be aware of. So first thing is permission. Right now, I'm just going to, because it's a locally database, it's hosted local. But if you are remote, suppose you use Cloudant or something like that, so you have to create a credential here. It's very simple, you can create an ad hoc credentials here so that it can be accessed. Other things you need to be aware of is the, okay, for some reason it's very slow. Okay, guys, I'm going to log in again. Looks like it's logged me out. So I hope the changes I made, okay, the document is still out there. So I was talking about the this settings, course. Course is like, there's a definitely, I'll have another tutorial later on, but for now just understand, like, course is when you restrict your database access to one particular domain. So in this case, I'm going to have this my database accessible to localhost 4200. That's where my Angular app is. So that's pretty much it from this side. And now let's head back to my Angular code. So as you can see, this is the basic code, and let me show you the online version, and this is coming from here. This is showing in the all the data is showing up in the material data table. So first thing I will have to do, get back to your backend data services backend dot service dot ts, and here first thing I will do, I will create another variable, and it's a CouchDB URL variable, and basically is going to point to this this location. And where do I get this? So if you go back to this document, if I open my document here, app data document, and if I click on JSON, so it will, this is the URL, this is the URL it is going to access. So that's my CouchDB URL. Okay, next thing I will have to do here is put a URL user key, and remember, like, this is the user key I was talking about. If you host your database URL remotely, so you need to generate the credential. For this demo, it's optional, but I want to show this to you anyway, so that you are aware, like, what are the things you have to do. So suppose you have your credential generated for the document database. Next thing you have to do, I will create a HTTP options. So here basically is you are generating a new header, and all I'm doing, I'm passing these credentials to this authorization variable here. Then I'm going to comment out the existing code. This existing code is fetching the data from the Firebase database. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a new HTTP GET, and this time I'm going to pass the CouchDB URL I just created. The second argument I'm going to pass to this HTTP GET is these options what I just created. So I think that's pretty much it. See how simple is that? All I need to do, save, and it should work. Now let's go back to my app, and that's pretty much it. It should work. It should fetch the data from CouchDB this time. And as you can see, as I was showing you, there are 6 different entries into the Couch database. So hopefully it will come back and it will say, it will show me all those 6 entries. So, okay. Okay, for some reason it's not showing that. Okay. Object not found. Okay, that's the reason we do this live demo. Okay, that's perfect. Now I understand what's going on. So let's go back to this one. So mactable.component.ts, and as you can see, this file has some error, and I can tell you why. Because res. Okay, so again is the formatting issue. That means, like, let me show you quickly live. So if I comment this out, and now if I copy this over, and let me do a console.log, and I'll say res. Let me save this. Okay, let's head back to my app. Hopefully it will show me the data is getting. So actually, so the error was there was some formatting issues. Sorry guys, for some reason my connection is very, very slow. Okay, so it's complaining about the URL, not this one. Okay, let's see. Let me head back and see. So this looks like a correct URL. Let me just check URL one more time. Let's go back to the JSON. This is the URL. Let me copy this over, head back to my backend.services, and just copying about the URL. So it looks like there's some problem in my copy paste. So I just saved it again, and hopefully head back to my app. It compiled successfully. That's a good sign. Okay, so good thing is not complaining about that. So there's some problem in copy pasting that URL. But as you can see, so what I did a console log. Here the results is fetching from the database. So as you can see, is fetching all the 6 rows, but the format is like, is everything is under the data array. So go back to that document, and as you can see, this is the data. So what I need to do, I need to make one minor change here. I'm going to uncomment this, and this time instead of res I have to say, okay, give me the data property of my results. So that's pretty much it. So let's save this one, and let's go back to CouchDB and see what it shows you. Perfect, here you go. So see now, my MNGIC app is connected to the CouchDB. It's as simple as that. So guys, this is not the complete tutorial. I understand there are like too many factors when you are doing an actual app. There are whole CRUD operation you want to do. But quickly, in this demo, I just wanted to show you how easy it is to connect to CouchDB. In my follow-up tutorials, what my plan is, I will be dedicating a full tutorial to do complex CRUD operation. That means create, read, update, and delete your data against a live database. So that will be more exhaustive or more complete tutorial. Please stay tuned. Please subscribe to this channel, and I will share that video with you very soon. Well, thanks again. Thanks for watching.